So a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Amit and I am the founder of Fastforward Justice. Firstly, I would like to thank every participant who has participated in this online webinar. Now, I would like to introduce our speaker, who is none other than Mrs. Ekta Sood, Assistant Professor at HIMCAPES College of Law. She has completed her LLM from Kurukshetra University and BALLB from UILS Shimla. She is a diploma. Very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Amit and I am the founder of Fastforward Justice. Firstly, I would like to thank every participant who has participated in this online webinar. Now, I would like to introduce. I'm sorry, there is a mistake. She is a diploma holder in cyber laws from Asian School of Cyber Law. She has published various papers in different journals, participated in various seminars and workshops. She is also an editorial board member on Fastforward Justice Law Journal. She is also a member of Innerwheel Club, the world's largest voluntary women's service organization, and is a part of various NGO'S. So today, it's our honor that Mrs. Ekta Sood gives us their precious time to be a speaker for this webinar on cyber crimes against women. They will let us know how crimes against women are increasing drastically in the cyberspace. We always think that women are safe inside the four walls of the house, but with the advent of technology and increase in cybercrime, women are becoming soft targets of such crimes. An increase in crime in digital space also reflects the paucity of laws in India. Thank you. Now it's over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome every participant into this webinar. I'm extremely thankful to founder and CEO of Fastforward Justice to provide me an opportunity to present my views on the topic women harassment in digital space. Technology has made our life easier. Computer is part of that technology. Computers are being used for various purposes across the globe. Earlier, computers were part of big businesses and were used in professional capacity only. But in today's scenario, we can see that computers are very common in every household. They are very popular in every age group, be it kids, adult, or aged people. Everyone is using computer or electronic devices. With the advent of computers, crimes related to computer and technology are also prevalent, and this evolves the term cybercrime. It is a very popular type of crime in today's world and is playing a devastating role in modern India. The wider interpretation of cybercrime, it involves any illegal activity where internet or computer is either a target or tool or both. The term cybercrime is not defined in any statute. However, the term is judicially interpreted in some of the judgments pronounced by courts in India. For your reference, I've mentioned certain alarming facts which are leading all over the world. So you can have a look on these alarming facts. In this slide, I've tried to explain how the cybercrime in India is increasing from 2014 to 2018. And this data is collected from NCRB report. And NCRB is National Crime Records Bureau. In this graph, you can see how the growth rate of cybercrimes are increased. Here, I want to explain certain types of cybercrime before moving forward to major crimes against women. These are the few types of cybercrimes which are prevalent in today's time. First is financial crimes. Behind all the crimes, money is always the common motive. The same scenario works for cybercrime also. Generally, it is being observed that the main motives for committing cybercrimes are financial motives rather than for revenge or for fun. With the increase in the use of internet and mobile banking, dematerialization of shares, online share trading, and securities, the trend of cybercrime is likely to increase unrelenting. Financial crimes include cyber cheating, money laundering, credit card frauds, accounting scams, etc. Next is cyber pornography, and it is one of the largest business on the internet today. There are millions of pornographic websites that flourishes these days on the internet. However, in some of the countries, pornography per se is not illegal, but child pornography is strictly illegal in most of the nations. Next is illegal content. In today's scenario, if we see internet, then we will find that it is full of illegal content. Such contents are prohibited by almost all international laws of the world. Illegal content includes animal and child related sexual content, selling of unapproved drugs, online prostitution services, and copyrighted materials such as books, music, videos, softwares, etc. Next is online gambling. Online gambling is offered by thousands of websites. However, in several countries, online gambling is legal. So, legally, the owners of such websites are safe in their home countries. The legal issues arise only when a person is residing in a foreign country where gambling is illegal, like India, gambles on such a website. Next type of cybercrime is botnets. The term botnet refers to a large number of controlled computers linked over a network. Botnets are such type of networks which are controlled externally by remote hackers and are operated from compromised computers. Botnets are used by such remote hackers to send spam or attack other computers. Next is stalking. Stalking means the act or crime of repeatedly and willfully harassing or following person in such circumstances that it would cause a person of fear or injury of death, especially because of express or implied threats. Next type of cybercrime is phishing. In phishing, hackers send malicious email attachments to gain access to users' account or computer. Cybercriminals are becoming more prominent, and emails sent by them are not flagged as spam. They tricked users through email, claiming that they need to change their passwords or update their billing information, which gives access to those cybercriminals. Next is virus. Most cybercriminals who wants to gain unauthorized access to any system, they steal such important data from those systems and by taking advantages of viruses. Computer viruses are very small software programs which are originated to spread from one computer to another to infect or destroy them. Virus can be spread either through internet or through removable devices. So this particular slide I've made to tell you how cyber stalking and bullying incidents are increasing against women in 2018. You can see that Maharashtra is leading, followed by AP, MP, Rajasthan, and Delhi. Every year, we celebrate Women's Day on 8th March to show our respect, affection, and appreciation towards women for their achievements in various fields. Even in India, we worship women as goddesses, Devi, Kanya, but reality shows the worsening picture of this. In fact, women are worshipped only in religious places and in common life are exploited in various ways. With the advancement of technology, cybercrime is increasing rapidly, and specifically, women are becoming more prone to cybercrimes. Cybercrime against women is on an alarming stage, and it will pose as a major threat to the security of a person. When we are referring to cybercrimes against women in India, then it includes sexual crimes and sexual abuse on the internet. So here I'm presenting few types of cybercrimes which are specifically making women as their victim. cyber harassment, cyber stalking, cyber pornography, cyber defamation, cyber morphing. First is cyber harassment. Cyber harassment can be harassment via email, in which criminal blackmails, threatens, and constantly sends love letters in anonymous names to one's mailbox. It is not a new concept and is very similar to sending anonymous letters like it happens in earlier ages. The contributing factor which encourages harassment is that a very low percentage of women are active on internet and they hardly know how to operate online in computer networks. Hence it gives rise to male dominance on the net. In our day-to-day life we can see various instances of cyber sexual harassment. Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Instagram. We are all aware of these social media platforms. So these are very few examples of social networking sites where female users have to go through the sexual harassment even without knowing it. Sending indecent graphics or use of words through these social networking sites are very common. Most of the time, female users ignore such incidents or such type of messages or are very reluctant to report it. According to the chairperson of National Commission for Women, Rekha Sharma, National Commission received lots and lots of complaints and they were increasing day by day because of increase in the use of social media. According to her, such reports were usually forwarded to the police. Sometimes the concerned social media organizers were also contacted and they were asked to take down objectionable pictures uploaded on the platform. As per her, such cases were more in the city where population of cyber literate people are higher. Next type of crime is cyber stalking. Cyber stalking is also one of the most popular internet crime. Cyber stalking is a conduct where cyber criminal attempts repeated acts of harassment or threatening behavior towards the victim by using internet service. Usually on internet, stalking happens when the perpetrator follows the victim continuously by sending him or her unwanted messages. Stalkers are taking advantages of moderate use of communication as internet has become an integral part of our professional and personal lives. The intruding capability of internet has increased the access to such personal information. Usually both men and women are stopped, but surveys shows the opposite results. Survey shows that majority of victims of cyber stalking are female. A survey was conducted for the period of 2000 to 2006 on cyber stalking, and it shows that in majority number of cases the culprits are male and they commit the crime through chatting, message board, or through emails. The victims of cyber stalking are common people who use internet and are new on the web and are very inexperienced with the rules of the netiquette and internet safety. It is usually more than 75% female population who got stalked online through discussion groups, bulletin boards, and chat rooms where personal information is readily available. However, this percentage, which is I'm quoting, is an assumed one. Why it is an assumed one? Because most of the cases goes unreported. Women who are molested are followed by their perpetrators into the cyber world, and such perpetrators watch them secretly without their knowledge. Victims of cyber stalking are just as scared as they are in the real life. Stalker can be a known person or can be a total stranger. He can sit and stalk as far as in other country or can be sitting next cubicle at work. The very first case of cyber stalking in India was of Ritu Kohli's case. Her complaint was that a person was stalking her. He used his identity to to chat over the internet over some website. The stalkers were chatting on net by using her name and giving her address. He talks in obscene language and encourages other persons to call Ritu Kohli on an odd hour. It created a havoc in her personal life because she was receiving 40 calls in 3 days, and that all calls were on odd hours. She completed to police, who traces the IP address and arrested the accused. And this case was registered under Section 509 of IPC. According to NCRB 2016 statistics, amongst all South Indian metros, Hyderabad leads with the maximum cases, which is 74, followed by Bangalore, which is 45, and Chennai at last with 10 cases. This makes Hyderabad the stalking capital of South India. Next type of cybercrime is cyber pornography. Morality always has two types of aspects in society. One is sociological, another one is psychological. It is always an individual's perception to accept certain things as good and reject certain things as bad in society. Obscenity is one such thing, which is directly related to people's notion of morality. Obscenity has potential to destroy public order or can disturb peace and tranquility in society. Obscenity expressed in a fixed term or fixed form is often termed as pornography. With the increase in technology and internet, cyber pornography is another major form of cybercrime which affects women and young girls at large. Pornography, there is portrayal of people as sexual object for the pleasure of others. It affects women's reputation, dignity, and life as it trembles her moral conscience too. With the impact of technology, women are depicted as a sexual object. Thus, we can say that all the respect which were once provided to her are no longer given to them in this technological era. According to Webmetrics firm, internet access in India has grown from 5 million in 2004 to 40 millions in 2007, and it continues to grow at a rate of 17% per year. In Asia Pacific region, India's growth rate on internet is the third highest. In addition to this, accessing pornography or pornographic material has also increased up to 12%. And viewers are spending roughly $3,000 to $4,000 per second on it. In all this, the young individuals are more likely to use internet for watching pornography or also for chatting. Cyber pornography is legalized in some countries. However, it is forbidden in many countries. In India also, you can find that pornography has received its mention in Information Technology Act 2000. However, it is not directly mentioned there, but it is mentioned that transmitting obscene content is prohibited. However, the one most important thing is that watching pornography is nowhere considered as illegal. Next, cybercrime is cyber defamation. In today's era, internet has raised the bar for the fundamental right of speech and expression. Internet is a global medium of expression. Internet is a medium which provides limitless opportunities to make ways for netizens' speech and expression. In this way, internet is equally powerful to use as well as misuse it. One of such way to misuse internet is online defamation, and it is capable of harming the reputation of an individual. Defamation is rightly explained under Section 499 of IPC and is punishable under Section 500 of IPC. Cyber defamation can also be called as cyber smearing, and it can be understood as intentional infringement of another's person right to his good name. Cyber defamation can be done with the help of internet or computers. Cyber defamation is considered to be more of a threat or hazard owing to its abrupt nature. On internet, any defamatory material can be distributed over a large number of persons without much difficulty. In this act, a woman a woman suffers the most because a single false statement on internet is capable enough to degrade the status or reputation of women in the eyes of the general public. In Indian societal structure, the reputation, modesty, and social status of women are delicate enough that one wrong word can destroy her whole life. On internet, people are allowed to speak their mind, and it's easy for them to leave a defamatory comment or post on websites, as there are thousands of platforms available on internet. Some of such social media platforms are Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, chat rooms, etc. And some of the websites, the screening systems are not well equipped to examine every post for defamatory content, which end up in so many defamatory postings. Online defamation is very much different in nature, extent, and magnitude, unlike the traditional form of defamation. The existing case laws shows that women are very much less inclined to bring up suit against cyber defamation. Reporting any case makes the case sensational. Online defamation of women has comparatively higher effect on them as it can destroy the marital relation of such women. Next type of cybercrime is cybermorphing. Another cybercrime which is related to women is morphing. In morphing, the original picture was edited by an unauthorized user. Morphing involves downloading the victim's picture from any social media platform using fake identity and then edit it and then upload it on the internet. It is a common phenomena to harass the woman by editing the face of the victim with that of the naked body. And that can be done with the use of image editing software. The images are morphed just to tarnish the image of the victim woman and to defame her character. It is a new trend in India. Usually, celebrities' pictures were morphed by criminals. In this slide, you can see that the picture of Priyanka Chopra, the face of her was morphed with the face of Mamta Banerjee, who is the CM of West Bengal. This particular picture created havoc in West Bengal, and Mamta Banerjee also filed a criminal complaint against them. I would like to quote one very famous case under this point, that is Air Force Bal Bharti school case, in which the student of the school was teased by his classmates and he wants to take revenge from them. So what he did, he took the pictures of his classmates and teachers and put them with the nude photographs. Nowadays, even an ordinary woman is also the target of this morphing. It can be because she rejected her love proposal or marriage proposal. Through morphing, the victim are being blackmailed by the accused because the victim knows that once the photographs leaked, it will tarnish their image in the society. You can see that even amidst the lockdown 2020, cybercrime complaints by women are increasing. You can see how the graph is increased from February to March to April, and this data has been given by National Commission for Women. I've also discussed certain legislations which deals with the cyber crimes, but these legislations are not enough to curb the prevalent cyber crimes in society. Now, what should be the reason for growth? Why these cyber crimes are increasing? According to me, the reasons for growth I have classified under these sections. First is sociological reason. Because of hesitation, shyness, and fear of defamation of family's reputation, most of the cyber crimes remain unreported. Sometimes, woman is made to believe that she herself is responsible for the crime which is done to her. Most of the women do not go to police to report the cases as they do not want to disturb their family life. Due to these fears, women often fail to report these crimes, which give boost to criminals to carry on with their activities. Next reason could be legal reasons. Most of the cyber crimes are covered under IT Act and is supplemented by Indian Penal Code. The main object for which IT Act was formed is to enhance e-commerce, and therefore it covers all the crimes which is related to commerce and finance. But at the time of framing IT Act, legislators have not kept in mind the safety of the net users. IT Act have not expressly mentioned certain prevalent crimes such as email spoofing, hacking, etc. Moreover, with the vastness of internet, it is very difficult to reach out to the criminal. The jurisdiction of cyberspace is very difficult to determine, and we have no such laws which determines the jurisdiction of cybercrimes. There could be other reasons also. Because of the technical procedure, women were not willing to file a complaint. Women are also less proficient in using the technology, and therefore they are mostly unaware of the privacy policies. Next reason could be that most of the crimes goes unreported. Why they goes unreported? Because we know that there are certain reasons that why women are not filing complaints for the cyber crimes which are committed against them. Therefore, it is very difficult for the National Crime Record Bureau also to keep the proper record of these crimes. Lack of proper investigation could be one of the reasons, as most of the cybercrime cases goes unresolved. With the advent and increase in technology, the scope of cyber law is widened. New acts like trolling should be included in cybercrime also. Cyberspace is very broad term. Sometimes cybercrime crosses borders of the countries, and foreign service providers are not cooperative enough to deal with it. In India, we do not have any specific law which deals with the emerging cyber crimes, but we do have IT Act and IPC to deal with few of them. Today, every citizen, specifically women, wants to use internet safely and privately. It is the high time that women need not to be dependent on the law of the country for their safety. Here I'm suggesting certain steps or suggestions with which women can save themselves from being victimized in cyberspace. First, it is very important to raise awareness amongst women. Women must be aware about their rights. They must raise the voice against such cybercrimes. Every cybercrime needs to be reported. Do you change your passwords frequently? If not, then do it. Passwords should be sent in such a way that it would be difficult for cyber criminal to decode it. Usually, women keeps the password, which is very easy to remember, but it is very easy for the hackers to decode it. Hence, tricky passwords must be kept to protect every account, cell phones, emails, etc. And if you do not keep any password, start doing it. Today, every person has very easy approach to social networking sites. Women should be technological savvy. It is very important to check the privacy settings of all the social media accounts because women must be careful of what they are posting online. Once it's on internet, it is permanently there. Today, women are very much frequent in using mobile phones also, but they are not aware that mobile devices are also vulnerable to malicious software, such as computer viruses. Any application must be downloaded from the trusted sources only. Always use screen lock so that your personal information could not be accessed by anyone. Sometimes young girls and women, they are not even able to identify that the particular act is the act of cybercrime. So it is very important that identify any such acts. Always keep reliable and secure backups of all your crucial data. Sensitive and confidential files must be stored in a secure location. Seminars, workshops, they must be conducted regularly, and that too at a grassroots level, so that everyone can easily understand what are the types of cybercrime and how to report it. Maintain stable social relationships and beware of unsolicited calls and messages. I've also mentioned certain steps which need to be taken. First, it is very important to establish certain digital police portal which is user friendly. We do have digital police portals, but those digital police portals are not user friendly. Complaint mechanism should be made easy so that women and young girls would be encouraged to file complaint regarding cyber crimes. Uniform and clear-cut guidelines must be framed to fix the liability and accountability of internet service providers. Internet service providers have the complete record of all the data that being accessed by anyone surfing on internet. They should be made to report any individual who is indulging in any suspicious activity. It is also the need of an hour that stringent laws must be made which cover the cybercrime related especially to the weaker section of the societies. It is also very important to establish specialized cybercrime courts because our traditional court system is already backlogged with so many cases. Cybercrime is not the problem of one country. It is an international problem. So effort must be taken by all the countries to make an uniform laws. Last one, our police department, they are not having the proper training. So it is very important that they must be trained with the modern technology so that they will be able to handle all the investigations which is related to cyber crimes. Here I've mentioned some don'ts. Do not tell your password to anyone. Do not share your personal information, even in email or in public spaces. Never leave your computer logged in and unattended. Do not attack or insult anyone while participating in discussion groups. At the end, Swami Vivekananda had said, "The nation which does not respect women will never become great now or will never be in future." In order to make India a great nation, let us work towards giving women their much deserved status and place. Thank you everyone for listening me. Keep calm and stay safe online.
If
At
any,
the end, I would like to say if anyone wants the certificate, they can personally message Amit for this. Thank you.
so if any students wants to ask any question, they can ask now. I think, ma'am, there is a question in the comment box that Dream 11 is an betting app on all sports and it looks like it has got legal title. Can you please explain? This is a question from Karan Sharda.
Could you repeat the question?
Ma'am, Dream 11 is an betting app on all sports and it looks like it has got legal title. Can you please explain this?
I've also mentioned earlier that sometimes it happens that the original source of these websites are in those countries where the gambling or illegal contents are not prohibited. It might be possible that this particular website is from that country where betting is not illegal. So that's why there is no problem for them. The problem arises if any betting game will start in those countries where betting is illegal. So I think I've cleared myself.
Oh, ma'am, there is one another question. Is the
Yeah.
crime made for only money or to take any revenge?
It can be because of any reason. It can be ego problem, it can be revenge, it can be financial also. But when I'm discussing the financial crimes, that money laundering or credit card scam, or you can see कि बहुत सारे लोगों के अकाउंट से पैसे कट जाते हैं, they are getting messages कि आप अपना account number दो and we are giving you some money. So in these type of crimes, finance is the only motive. But for all the cyber crimes, the motive could be revenge, ego, or anything else.
So any other questions? They can type in the comment box, chat box, so ma'am can answer that. Any other questions? Okay, ma'am. So we will end our session.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you all of you for participating. Thank you so much. We will end the stream now. Thank you so much.